Well, Obamacare is imploding right before our eyes, but strangely enough, liberals don't seem to notice. The largest health insurance provider in our country, called United Health, is going to pull out of most Obamacare state exchanges. They're going to quit Obamacare because they're losing so much money from it. The CEO of United Health says he expects the losses from Obamacare to total more than $1 billion for this year and next year. Guess who's going to bear the brunt of this? Well, obviously, consumers, us. There's now going to be less competition in the exchanges, so the people are going to pay the price of decreased competition, but forced participation by the government. Let's take a look here about why Obamacare is failing. First of all, President Obama promised that premiums would go down under Obamacare. But did they? No, they didn't. This year alone, premiums under Obamacare are predicted to skyrocket by an average of 20%. That's 13% higher than the 7.5% increases federal officials predicted. Secondly, Obamacare forces people to violate their consciences. What does that mean? Well, the Little Sisters of the Poor, a group of Catholic nuns, are being forced under Obamacare to pay for contraceptives and abortion-inducing drugs for their employees, even though contraceptives, abortion, and sterilization directly contradicts their belief as Catholics. Thirdly, don't forget, the whole premise of Obamacare is like the biblical house built on sand. Obamacare is built on the idea that young, healthy people, like me, will shoulder the burden, pay for the coverage of older or sicker people. Does that sound sustainable to you? Of course not, and we're seeing it fall apart right before our eyes. If Obamacare were an attempt at social justice, it was ill-advised. If it was an experiment, it failed. If Obamacare was supposed to foster easier access to doctors, more affordable prices, higher quality of health care, well, it didn't do that. It's having the opposite effect. Less access to doctors, higher costs, worse quality of care. A disastrous economic burden, straining people across the country, benefiting only the politicians whose legacies are more important to them than people's lives. When are we going to repeal it? That's my final point. Reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. And if you liked the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. Be sure to catch Tipping Point again tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern, and have a good night.